Hello, Celia. Nice to meet you. I need to get some information from you. Can you help me? First thing I need to ask you, what is your religion?
I'm a Christian.
I want to know who are the important people in your religion. Can you explain?
Jesus Christ is the most important person who came to earth. He's part of the Trinity. He came from our one God and the Holy Spirit. But he came in person to earth over 2,000 years ago to teach to us.
Yes. I need to ask a question about, do you have any special festival or celebration in your religion?
We have two major festivals. The one you probably all know about is Christmas in December, which celebrates the birth and coming to earth of Jesus Christ in person. And the second, and perhaps the most important festival, is at Easter time, usually in March or April, either of those 2 months, depending on the moon. And that was when Jesus Christ died. And what was so special was that he was resurrected after that. He died, and then he came to life again and ascended into heaven. And that was a part of his teaching, that he would give us all eternal life.
I think Christmas is the biggest festival around the world. How you celebrate at the Christmas Day? Do you have any special foods, and can you explain it?
Yes, like all good festivals, I suppose we enjoy our food. We're the English culture, so often it's a roast or a hot pudding, but in New Zealand, of course, it's summer, where our ancestors came from, England, where it was
Fine weather.
so sometimes we can have a picnic in the park, and sometimes we're at home with a big turkey roast and a fruit pudding, a hot fruit pudding. So we choose between the two, but lots of special food and eating.
Especially Christmas Day. I think especially children will like that day.
That's right, we're exchanging gifts,
Yes,
etc.
lot of gifts, and they have a lot of fun with that. And do you share some foods with the other people or other families?
Yeah, it's mainly a family time, but of course not everyone has family close to them, so they can go to a public venue and there's tables set up, large numbers, a few hundred people, and they can join in with others, people they don't know, but they can make friends with.
How often do you go to the church?
Yes, once or twice a week, usually once at least, and sometimes the second time last week I went twice. So that's quite good.
And do you have any special clothes for to go to the church?
When you're coming to church, you tend to just dress up in something nice, but there's no rules. If you just feel tired, want to put on a pair of jeans and a t-shirt, younger people, they can be relaxed. We accept most things.
Because I asked like that, I am Buddhist. When we are going to temple, we have to wear white clothes, and before entering the temple, we have to remove our shoes and everything like that. Yes. Is there any book or text in your religion?
Any
Book, special book? Or
yes, there is the one book, we call it the Bible, the Holy Bible, and it's the Old Testament. It's in two casts, the Old Testament and the New Testament. The New Testament tells about the time of when Jesus Christ arrived and all the events that happened after him coming to earth. The Old Testament talks about God's chosen people, the Israelites. I guess you would have heard of Israel. And the story of the Israelites over many generations, a few thousand years before the coming of Christ, and their story was leading up to the birth of Christ over 2,000 years ago, and that told everything about them being God's chosen people, and that Christ would come from the chosen people. The church was special to them at that time. But after the arrival of Christ, then everyone could share in God's story.
when you use it, you only if you, some people also sometimes they carry in Bible with their handbag.
Oh, yes.
In my country sometimes
Oh, okay. I'm not sure if Vincent has a
depends
script
on
that you
their
can, not everyone. But once again, with Christianity, mostly people wouldn't have a Bible with them, but if some are wanting to preach the word, they may carry one. You know, it can vary in size. Some may only have a New Testament, some may have both books. But generally not.
Do you believe in heaven or life after death?
That's the core of Christian church. Those two things.
I like to ask you how useful religion to your life. Can you explain?
It is for us every moment of every day. We know that God is with us and He loves us. And whatever is happening in our life, perhaps you heard today's sermon, whatever is happening, He's there with us in the good times and the bad times. And what we are doing is what He knows that is there for us in our life. And He gives us, He helps us to live our life in all good and all bad. And we can see a hope and a future. We always have that hope.
The other thing I realized after came New Zealand, but our country I don't know about it. Some people don't have any religion. What about your idea about it? Why?
You're coming here to New Zealand. They don't believe in God. That's right. Or that is God's will in some measure. That's hard to understand. God has given us, some of us, His gift of love and hope and grace. And some people cannot accept that. They cannot see it. They cannot understand it. They reject it. And I mean, that is sad from our point of view because, we know that life could be so much better for them. But that is just how they are. Their heart doesn't want to look beyond the earth to the hope and the future. They just live as,
My opinion, I think people should have religion because religion always shows to our country and conduct our country. I think
yes, that's right. It is for us a guide to live our lives importantly, equally so. We have this gift from God and that grace, and a part of that is that it helps us to live a good life. Without
Thank you so much for helping me and for your time. Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure.
See you. Bye.